on the way to work, while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking, because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
How y'all doing this morning? We about to
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, let's start a little trouble this morning. Hey. What's up, y'all? Good morning. What's up, family? Hey. What's up, y'all? What it do, baby? Hey. About to start a little trouble. A little something. Huh? A little something. What's going on? Shout out to Blackmen Unfiltered for my intro.
How to tell our men.
Shout out to Blackmen Unfiltered for my intro. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
If you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you gotta learn how to talk to your
One and only, take heed to the message.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Thank you for tuning in to my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen, baby. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see y'all, okay? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Tracy, you get on my nerve, baby. What's up, honey? How you doing? You know I'm only playing with you, baby. You know I got nothing but love for you, baby. Melania, how are you, baby? Almond Eyes, what's going on, honey? Ricky in the house, how are you? Maya, I think I said hello. I'm not sure, baby. Ricky, I said hello already. Okay, what we got? Walker, what's going on, Walker? How we doing, sir? How we doing, sir? Started with me from the beginning. How we doing, sir? Thank you. I appreciate you. Digital, I see you. How you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. So we about to start some foolery this morning. Okay, we about to get it in. Atlanta rapper RX Hector slaps his own mama on the ass. He slapped his own mama on the ass. And that's nasty. I'm sorry. That's nasty. We not doing that. I don't understand that. But this is where we get being friends with your kids. You know, I'm friends with my kids. This is where y'all get this foolery from. Be friends with your kids. Y'all did this nonsense. Y'all thought that this makes sense. Let me be friends with my kids while they grown. No, we ain't doing that. We can't drink together. If I was a smoker, we could smoke together. Okay? We couldn't do that. But I don't know, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing some nonsense, and his mother looked like she was born in the 80s or something like that. So y'all be doing some nonsense, okay? She shaking her behind and talking about it clap, and she jumping up and down. In her son's face. Now, at first I was like, wait a minute, could this be somebody else that smacked her behind? You know what I'm saying? But no, they said it was her son. So we about to dissect this foolery. But before we start, I want to chime in on something real quick. Something that I saw on social media, and I shared it with y'all in our group chat. Okay, so we're going to start on this one first. Tell me if this young man is lying, because what it sounds like is he's telling the truth. Okay, Ricky said a lot of us. The only thing that is missing is the mom/son daughter. Mom/son, daddy-daughter relationship is sex. They support and take care of each other as if they are married. Ooh. Mr. He said, how are you, sir? Now we about to dissect something real quick first. Ricky, I love your stream the other day. It was amazing, sir. I just wanted to tell you that. I like how the way you control your platform. That's amazing, because a lot of content creators can't do that. they don't use that shut down button. They don't use that mute button. And I love the way you do that, because the way you control your platform is amazing, my brother. Kid you not. Okay, so we about to go into it right now. Here we go.
Cannot raise a happy woman. Preach. Listen, when you raise a woman and the mother's always arguing, always fighting, always dating different dudes, always yelling, all that drama from her struggling, that goes directly into her daughter's DNA. Mm-hmm. Now, when she grows up, she has trauma that's been in her, not her own trauma, but her mom's trauma here already. I know that now. I'm meeting her at 21 years old, 30. Now I have life trauma, school, college, workforce, her mom's trauma, and we as black men deal with all of that. It comes from the mother. And when fathers raise their daughters to be, think about this right here. Name every girl in your school who was spoiled, had the nice sneakers, always with the dress. They're all whores now. You raise a daughter and spoil her, she learns that money equals love. An unhappy mother cannot raise a happy woman.
Is he right? An unhappy mother cannot raise a happy daughter. Is he right? Is he right? An unhappy mother cannot raise a happy daughter. Is he right? He also said some girls who are daddy's girls, right? That they grow up with their daddy, and daddy spoiled their girls. Okay, y'all brothers, y'all get in here. He said that daddy spoiled their girls. So now when their girls get older, they go with the mindset that if you buy me things, I love you. Hello, Red Lipstick Bob. How are you, honey? He said that that's how it goes. That if she's a daddy's girl and she was spoiled and daddy gave her everything, she grow up, right? She grow up and she think men are supposed to buy her stuff. He said most of them turn into whores. Those one with the fresh sneakers, the fresh clothes, the earpieces in their ear and all that stuff, most of them turn into hoes. That's what he said. Now, is he right or is he wrong? Is he right or is he wrong? Ricky said, I agree. I said he's right. Realistic Vibe said, now I disagree with that one, LOL. I'm a daddy's girl and I did not think like that. Ooh. Ricky said it sets an unrealistic expectation. So we gonna say that majority when they are daddy's girls. We not gonna say the minority. So realistic vibe, baby. We understand, honey. We understand. Now I'm gonna share something with y'all. Y'all know how I grew up, right? Okay, and I already explained that to y'all, right? Okay. So I grew up in like a messed up situation. But it was people that God put in my life that changed my mindset. So shout out to all the angels who came in my life and changed my mindset that I met here on earth. Okay? Because I would not be able to raise sound children if it was just me and my mama. Because the nonsense that I was going through when I was young was not sound mind. Okay? Now, at times I still get a dose of it when my mama called me. And then I have to step away from my children for a little bit and be like, let me regroup. Okay. Because sometimes when I'm on the phone with my mama, sometimes that stuff go left. You know what I'm saying? So I can't bring that into my children. You feel me? Because I don't want them to have a crazy mindset of how life is supposed to be, And sometimes the children will hear me, good morning, underrated darkness. I'll be telling my king what my mother said to me. And I remember the oldest one ran in the room. She was like, your mama said what? Your mama said what? I said, go sit down. Go sit down. She said to me, mama, your mama said that to you as old as you are, Mom? I said, she's not in her right mind. I said, but Mom, Why do you take that? And now you know what I told her? She's not in her right mind and she's still my mama. I still have that mindset. She's not in her right mind and she's still my mama. But I don't let it feed on me like I used to when I was young. Okay? Because I'm going to share something with you. Black mothers, when they are hurt, okay? When they are hurt, they can say a lot of things to their children. And sometimes they may not mean it. But once the child hear it, once it comes out your mouth, mama, it will go left. Okay? I want to share this little tidbit with y'all real quick. I remember when I was young, my mom was in love with this man before my father. Okay? This man she was in love with. Okay? Very crazy. Okay? She loved this man. And they could not be together. Okay? They could not be together. The man was not living right, and her sisters was pushing her away from this man. Now, mind you, she had me and my sister. We both got different fathers at the time. But the man that she loved had went to prison for a little while. So now when he came back home, he was looking for my mother. But when he left to go to prison, my mom ain't had no children. Okay. So now she's 20 something. She has 2 kids. And what happened was, I remember when we got like maybe 7 or 8 years old, my mother said to me and my sister, or either I think it was just me, she said, I could never love you because she said, I could never truly love you. That's what she said to me. I could never truly love you because you are not so and so child. And I just looked at her and said, oh, wow. And I was young. I was like maybe 7 or 8. And she said that to me, I could never truly love y'all because you are not so and so child, right? And now, as old as I am, when she tells me on the phone, she says, oh, baby, I love you, right? I never say it back. I never say it back. Ain't that traumatizing? As old as I am, I never say it back. Want to know why? Because I remember back then when she said that to me. That's why you have to be mindful of what you say to your babies. Even when you're angry, even if they're not from the man that you wanted to have children with, do not say that to them because they are still a part of you. I always say to my children that you are mine no matter what. No matter what. I love you and you will always be my child no matter what. You are a blessing to me. I always have a special story to tell my children by themselves, each one of them, how they came here, how they daddy took care of me, how they daddy pampered me when I was pregnant with them. I always tell them that how they daddy was at the hospital, or either how they daddy was rushing to the hospital, he just leaving work. Okay. So I always have a special story to tell my kids. Now, back to the true story at hand. He is correct. Women who are raised by mothers who are unhappy, they're unhappy. Just like when you have a mama who can't stand men, they say men ain't shit, men ain't never gonna ever be shit, and you know what I'm saying, always gonna be shit and all that other stuff. They talk bad about men. They instill that in the daughter. It just get passed down from generation to generation. You understand? In our culture, it just get passed down from generation to generation. When he say it's in the DNA, he's right. He's right. It's in the DNA. Now, I'm going to share something with you that was not back in slavery times. I like to always say it was back in slavery times, but no, they loved each other more. They loved each other more because they know it was only them together that they needed each other. Some way along the line, okay, y'all got bamboozled, okay, by your Caucasian sisters. Y'all got bamboozled because Zaddy knew that we are a force to be reckoned with together. But because he saw the unity in us, he said, okay, if I only give this stuff to the woman, she's going to do the work that I need her to do. And that's what we did. We did the work Zaddy needed us to do. And that was to disgrace the black man and tell him he ain't shit and he never was and he never will be. See, all that stuff translating, all that nonsense that we were taught, we even instilled that in our sons with the same mindset of, even though she got 12 children, a real man would be there and help her raise her children. But if the mama had the right mindset, she would never told him that that made sense. She would never told her son that that made sense. Because now she gave the room for our women to be whores. Because now, if a woman can go out and have different type of babies all running around here and then come back and say, oh, now I want a quality man, that shit does not make sense. But somehow our mothers and grandmothers put that together, telling our brothers, oh, this makes sense because a real man would raise somebody else's children. That's not true. That's not true. That concept that they raise our men with, that is not true. A man is a real man no matter what. Long as he going out every day and he working and he trying to provide for himself and he not living off anybody, he's a man. He is a man. If he taking care of his own business, he's a man. Now it take a certain amount, okay? It take a certain type of man to help a woman raise her children. But I'm going to share with you, some of these men get kicked in the end. Some of these men get kicked in the end. They will go and raise your children with you, right? Raise 6, 7 children that are not his. You never gave him any children. And now when he get old, these same kids that you that he raised, these same kids get grown and they act like they don't know him. They act like they don't know him. I'm not saying all children do it, but majority of them do it. They act like they don't know this man anymore. And that's not fair. That's why I said, my brothers, if you want to cement the family, okay, you want to be with a woman, this is your choice. If you want to be with a woman who already have children, cement that family by having your own, mix your own within those kids. Because those other kids will draw, your children will draw those other kids as well. It will be a bonding foundation. Now, sometimes it does not work. And you have to just go out and look for greater. Because I'm not sitting here and tell you that it makes sense for you to be with a single mother. I will not, but I will share this with you. Just like Real Bravado Network said, okay, TJ said, 75% of us are baby mothers in our culture. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You have to pick your poison, baby. You have to pick your poison. I ain't say go get a baby mama that got 6, 7 children. Look at 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 kids. Don't go crazy. And find out if she can still have children so you can put your kids there. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just giving a little bit of advice. If you want to take it, if you don't, that's fine with me too. Okay? All right? Or either, listen, I'm not against the passport bros. Do what it do. Do what it do, baby. To make yourself happy and to have a lineage. You feel me? Do what it do. Don't let nobody stop you. Do what it do, honey. Now, what this young man was saying about her mama being unhappy and then her raising a woman, he's right. Most of these women who are messed up are broken from their mama. They are broken from their mama. And so what it is that shit attracts shit. I always tell y'all that. So when these women get up here talking about my baby daddy ain't shit, you got to look at her baby. No, shit attracts shit. Shit beget shit. Okay? So if your baby daddy ain't shit, baby, you ain't shit either. This is the truth. Y'all got to stop getting up here talking about my baby daddy ain't shit. Okay? Y'all got to stop getting up here talking about he just a donor. If he's a donor, you're a donor too. Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And it doesn't make sense. If you doing nonsense in the street and you doing hoish behavior, okay? You doing hoish nonsense. How do you think you're supposed to attract a good man? If you out here, if every pic on social media is your ass and your breast hanging out, how do you think you're supposed to attract any type of man? That's why when women are broken, this is what they do, because it's attention. I come to social media to show my ass and my breasts, and I come to social media to shake my behind. And then y'all talk about, here y'all go, y'all always talk about liberation. But in the Black culture, in the melanated culture, liberation means I fuck whoever I want to fuck. That's the problem that we have today. That's why we have all this hoeration, okay? All right? Hoism, shout out to kosher, okay? Running around here. This is why. Because most of us are raised by women who are broken. She's broken. She's passing it on. She's unhappy. She's passing it on. And so every thought that the mama think about a man, she passing it on to her girls. Now, mama ain't telling the truth, because most of the time, these women who are unhappy with the men that they met, most of them are side chicks. Most of them were side chicks. The man that she was messing with was married, or he had a family already. She was the side chick. That is the problem. Good morning, Real Bravado Network. That's the problem. She was the side chick. And that's why she can't stand men. Because my mama was a side chick. Okay? And she couldn't stand my daddy. Now, beforehand, she loved my daddy. She wanted to be with him and this and that, right? Because she thought my daddy was going to leave his family to be with her. But no, he stayed with his family. Excuse me. He stayed with his family. And even though I look just like him, he stayed with his family. But was he right? Yes, he was right to stay with his family. I'm going to share with you why. Because my mama was creeping around with a man that looked just like my daddy, dark skin and everything like my daddy. Okay? Just like my daddy. The guy was a copy of my daddy. Okay? So was my daddy wrong to be like, oh, I can't leave my family for you? My daddy was not wrong. He was not wrong, because my mama was doing hoish behavior. You feel me? And so for him to say, I don't think she mine, and it took my grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, to come to the hospital to be like, she's ours. And then they just kept looking at me until I got older, and I started looking like my auntie who passed away, may her soul rest in peace, my Aunt Bunny. Then now they know, okay, she belonged to us. But it's sad. It's sad that you got to go through all that to find out a child is yours. You wait for years to see how she start looking, that you know, oh, she belonged to us. But that's painful for a man to even go through that. But he had to go on the strength of his mother saying that I was his daughter. You see what I'm saying? That's painful. I don't care what nobody say. That is hurtful for you to do that to a man. And you say you wanted him to leave his family. Why am I leaving my family when you fucking around? How am I going to leave my family? Okay. And the woman that I've been with, she always been faithful to me. I'm going to go and leave my family and then start fucking with you. And I don't even know how many niggas you got running in and out your house. So I don't blame my daddy. He was a weekend daddy for me. He was a full-time daddy for my other siblings. But that's what it was. Because women, when you make these type of decisions, you hurt the children. You hurt the children, but y'all don't think so. Right now, you playing games and stuff, running around with this man, he married or he got a family. You loving it. That D is good. That dick is good. You're loving it, okay? But you don't understand when the consequences come, when these children are born and they got to deal with kids that he legitimately had. And now here come the baby from the side chick. The kids that are legitimate, they quick to say that ain't my sister. You know how many times I had got that told to me? That ain't my sister. Okay? Now, is the kids wrong? They not wrong. They not wrong. They not wrong. Because they like, why you want to destroy our family? You see what I'm saying? Kids feel like that. Why you come in and destroy our family? Because of you, my daddy and my mama always arguing because you was born. I can't blame the children for that. I can't blame the kids for that. But all I'm saying, y'all, is that Think about the stuff that y'all do. Think about the stuff that you do when you go out and trying to get some cat and you trying to get that pole. Think about it, honey, before you destroy your family. All right? Now, I know I went left, but we about to go into the other video real quick. And I want y'all to hear the nonsense that they said in this video, honey. Check this out. Y'all listen up real good.
Oh my God, y'all. It ain't real. Not everybody saw eBay. This not real.
Ain't another club.
Play with her. Please don't.
Now y'all heard him, right? Y'all heard him. He said, "Oh, it clapped. Oh, mama, it clapped." Can you hear him? Can you understand that part? Instagram, I don't know what's going on. My tablet is about to drop. Okay, y'all come over to my YouTube channel. If it drop, y'all come over to the YouTube channel. Okay, family, if you want to hear the rest of the conversation. So this is what the mama had the cake. I already shared the video with y'all on Instagram. Y'all could go there and check it out. The mama had the cake right in front of her, okay? And she was trying to blow out the candle, but before she did it, she took the picture. And the son went and smacked her on her behind. And he didn't just do no little tap back. He rubbed her behind, okay? And then she started jumping and said, "Yeah, it shake," or whatever. I think she said it clap, right? And then the boy said, "Yeah, it clapped." And she said, "Yeah, because this ain't fake." That doesn't make sense. Why are we doing that? Does that make sense? You let your son smack you on the behind like that and rub on your ass. That does not make sense. But here we go. Those son husbands, this is real, baby. Y'all get this so messed up. I don't know what it is because you know his daddy, you and his daddy did not make it. Y'all do this all the time. Hey, Tara, good morning. Green beans, how are you, sir? The daddy, okay, you and the daddy didn't make it. So now this boy grow up to look like his father, okay? He looked like his father. Y'all train these boys to be the man that you want. That's what y'all do. Y'all women train these boys to be the man that you want. And that's the heartbreaking truth. Y'all train these young men to be the man that you want. You're not training them to be husbands. You're training them to be the man that you want in a husband. You're not training him to be good to no other woman. That's why you have sometimes these sons, they break everything and the bank to be around their mama. It don't make no sense. I remember they had a little skit going around saying that if your mama needed the last $50 and your wife needed the last $50, right, that you had, right? Who would you give the $50 to first, right? And a lot of men were saying, I would give it to my mama. I wouldn't give it to my wife. Now, do that make sense? Because when you get married, yes, Ricky said my wife. When you get married, right, you and your wife are one. You're supposed to give the $50 to your wife. That's who you're supposed to give the money to. Now, if your wife say to you, if she say to you, baby, it's okay, I'm going to deal with it. Your mama says she need it. Go ahead and give it to your mama. Now, that right there, then you give it to your mama. Then you give it to your mama. That is not how it goes. That is not how it goes. That you go and you have your last. Your wife is supposed to get your last. Ladies, your husband is supposed to get your last. It's not supposed to be like that. Your mama is when you get married, your mama is second. Your mama is second. Not even your mama second. Because when you get married, it's you. Okay, you and your husband together are one. Then it is the children. Then it's your parents. Then your siblings. Okay, That's how it's supposed to go. But y'all get this confused, and this is why some of y'all marriages fail, because your mama come before your wife, and it's not supposed to be like that. Your mama is not supposed to come before your wife. And y'all get that so confused. And my sisters, your mama and your daddy is not supposed to come before your husband. Your husband come first before everybody. My brothers, your sisters, your wife come first before everybody. You and her are one. You and her build this kingdom together. Nobody else come before you two, not even the children. And y'all got to get that in y'all mind. Now here she go letting this grown ass boy smack her on the ass and then start clapping her ass in front of her son. Who does that? This is why some of y'all mamas who walk around naked in front of y'all kids, y'all need a backhand to the mouth. Y'all need a backhand to the mouth. Take heed to the message, does not support violence, but y'all need a backhand to the mouth. That don't make no sense at all. When you walk around these children naked, you don't lock your door properly, they just bust right on in. That does not make sense at all. Now, Real Bravado said they might be doing more than that. He's, you know what, and you right, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, because I remember when a melanated sister came to social media talking about she had sex with her boyfriend and his mama. And the mama was giving her son a fellatio. Yeah, giving her son that head. That didn't make no sense to me at all. Somebody you birthed, you brought into this world, you making love to somebody you brought into this world. That does not make sense to me. If you could see your child like that, something wrong with you. If you could see your baby like that, something wrong with you. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You need to get far away from that child as you can. If you have some type of sexual thoughts to your children, trigger warning, everybody. That does not make sense to me. So for him to go smack his mama on the behind and thought that mess was funny. And you know what? Somebody was saying, oh, sis, they just doing that for clout. Let me share something with you. That shit still don't make no sense. Even if you was doing it for clout, you wanted people to follow you and all that stuff. Let me share something with you. There's two ways about clout. There's a good way about clout and there's a bad way about clout. And he took the bad way about clout. Because for you to be reminded all the time, oh, you the guy who smacked his mama ass on IG. That doesn't make no sense. Henry said that's nasty. And Henry is right. That is nasty. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. You ain't supposed to touch your mama like that. I don't know. These new age mamas, y'all think that's cute. Y'all think that's cute to twerk in front of y'all children with booty shorts on and all that stuff. Listen, I don't want to be my kids' friends. I always tell them that. I don't want to be your friend. I do not want to be your friend. Even when you get older, I do not want to be your friend. I don't want to be clubbing with you. I don't want to be going out with you. I don't want to be going drinking with you. You know who is my drinking partner? That's going to be my king. That's going to be my king. I don't want to go nowhere with y'all unless we going to dinner. Yes. I'm not your friend. I'm your mama. I'm your mama. I laid up in the hospital and was in labor for hours trying to give birth to you. I don't want to be your friend. We not friends. I love you. That's it. That's it. I don't want to be, listen, y'all new age parents. I don't know what that is. Y'all walk around these kids naked. Nope. Baby. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. And for this boy to think that it makes sense for him to smack his mama on the behind like that, and everybody think that, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, that's just playful. You should have saw the comments. Oh no, they just playing. That's playful. Smacking your mama. He didn't even just smack it. He rubbed it a little bit. Can you imagine? I can't do that. I can't do that. Club King UB said, what's wrong with these people? Yes, my king. What is wrong with these people, honey? Yes. Maya said, straight trifling. And Aminai said, dinner with daddy is always amazing. That's right. Dinner with your father is always amazing. Yes, it is. We can't drink together though. You ain't gonna be drinking with me. You ain't gonna be drinking with me. We not friends. We ain't doing that. We are not friends. Real Bravado Network said, I knew a woman who thought it was okay to shower with her 23-year-old son. Woo, Jesus. Oh no. Hell to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, no. Melania says, I thought it was his woman until I read the caption. Yes, baby. I thought it was this woman too, honey. Until I read the caption. The mama looked good. She looked good for her age. But can you imagine? She just let her grown son just smack her on the ass like that and thought that shit made sense. And she even laughed. Yeah, and it can clap. And she jumping up and down and stuff and her butt clapping. That does not make no sense to me. But I'm going to share something with y'all. The melanated culture got a lot to deal with. Y'all got a lot to deal with. And some of y'all think that shit is cute. When y'all be disrespecting these children and cursing them out, and then you have these kids in all types of situations. I ain't saying all y'all mamas be doing this nonsense. I'm not saying it. Please understand that, okay? Please understand that. We're not talking general, okay? If you not doing it, baby, don't take offense to it. See, some people, they will come and say, not all, not all. We know not all, baby. We know not all. But if you're not going through it, baby, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones who doing the shit. If you doing the shit, I'm talking to you. Ricky said, can you imagine what a man that is trying to be with her would have to deal with? Yes, I understand. Them son husbands or something. No man in their right mind would even want to be in that type of relationship with the mama, because it'll be a whole baby boy story. Y'all remember the movie Baby Boy? It'll be a whole story, okay? It'll be a whole story, okay? Because Rhymes had to lift up what's his name? Well, he had to pin him up. What's his name? I forgot his name, and he was always on IG crying. Therese had to hem him up in that movie. Rhymes had to hem him up, let him know, like, I will put you down. I will put you down. I love your mama. I will put you down. Baby Boy. That movie was so real, it was a shame. That movie was so real, it's a shame. Because it happens in our culture all the time. All the time. We turn these young men into son husbands. Because you could tell she do a lot around that boy since he was young. But him to think it's okay to slap his mama behind like that. Yes, honey. For him to think it's okay. All right. Ricky said, Polly got to pull that still out on his son. Ricky said, Jody, little Jody. Underrated Darkness said, yes, honey. He's saying yes. And I agree with you. It's sad, sir. It is sad. It don't make sense. And a lot of melanated brothers have to go through that because they got some of these women they're dating got grown sons. And the sons think that they are the man of the house, because in our culture, that's how we raise our sons. Oh, you are the man of the house now. You the man of the house. And this is the wrong thing to teach these children. It's the wrong thing to teach these boys, you the man of the house. Let them still grow up. So now when a king does come along to marry you, there'll be no friction. But we miss that. And I'm guilty of that too. I did the same thing with my eldest son. You the man of the house now. You got to protect the house. This is the nonsense that we teach our boys. And now when a man come along to want to marry you, there is going to be a war. There's going to be a war because the true king has come into the household. A true king, he's getting his replacement is here. And so now the boy is not understanding that part because he's been the so-called king of the house since he was born. So now a true king is coming in. And this is the mistake that we make as melanated sisters. That's why I always tell y'all, see, when I say to y'all that a woman cannot raise a boy to be a man, When I say to y'all, a woman cannot raise a boy to be a husband, a man to go on. First of all, you can't raise him to be a man. You can't raise him to be a husband. When I say this, I know for myself. That's why I'm telling y'all that. This is not no stats I got or anything, or I heard it through the grapevine. I have experienced it. You cannot raise a man, a young boy, into becoming a husband. Only thing you can raise him to be is to treat women nice. That's all you can raise him to be. And sometimes he turn into a simp for you raising him to treat women nice, even when the women dog them out. That's why they need a man's logic to understand what women do. See, a man can only tell another man how to be a man, because you can never walk in a man's shoes. And I think that's the thing that we miss. We miss that in our culture, because you think you can be a man. You think you can be a man. You think you can teach your son to be a man, and you can't, because we have never walked in a melanated brother's shoes. A melanated brother's shoes got rocks, got thorns, got fire lit on his shoes. He doesn't have ordinary shoes. He does not have ordinary shoes like other men. His shoes are on fire. He got to walk every day with these shoes that got rocks, thorns, and fire and brimstone all over the shoes. So only a melanated man can teach a boy how to be a man and how to move properly. Because us women, when we raise our boys, all we are doing is making them a copy of us. And a lot of women was offended when I said that, but it's true. They take on all your mindset, mama, the way you talk, mama, the way you move, and the way you get upset. They copy you. And some of y'all get offended when I say that, but it's true. They copy your every move. So now when they become grown and they marry, and no man has ever taught them anything, right? Now, mind you, they have a wife that they married. They done got married, and the wife was groomed by her mama. Of course, she's supposed to be. Okay. And now he is groomed by his mama. So now what you got two women in the household. I keep saying that, it always rolling over your head, because there's no logic. Now, I didn't say women do not have logic at all. I did not say that. Okay. I didn't say she doesn't have a strong mindset at all. I did not say that. I said she doesn't have male logic. Male logic is different from the thoughts of a woman. Okay? Because we are quick to go off the handle. And a man is slow to go off the handle if he has male logic, because he can decipher all this nonsense in a matter of minutes of why he should not do this, of why he should not handle this in a barbaric way, of why something can go left if he handled this in a barbaric way. Just like when you in a club with your man, okay, and he see nonsense going on in the club, or somebody says some foolishness to you because your dress was too short or something, and you came and told him. So now, little girl, you ready to go off, you ready to fight, and your man is looking at this one guy, but he see other guys around this guy, and he like, no, this shit is about to go left. Let me calm down, and grab her. But my sister, you still going off because you don't see the logic. You don't see the logic. You just want to correct this one guy, and not knowing he got 15 with him rolling deep. Or either he got something strapped to his waist, okay? But your boyfriend see what about to go left. That's why when a man tell you, let's go, that means something is wrong, let's go. But y'all women be getting that confused. I was telling our son that live in the household, I said to him, if you ever see something go left and you tell this girl, let's go, and she don't listen, you leave her there. She's somebody's responsibility. She's not yours. You leave her there, because I'm not going to, I don't want to bury my children. I don't want to bury my children. I want my children to bury me and my husband. I don't want to bury my kids. I know you trying to save everybody, but if she don't follow what you say, you leave her right there. And that's what we need to start learning to tell our children. You know what I'm saying? Look at this foolery. Back to the story at hand, because y'all know how I like to go all over the place. She raising this man to be what? She raised this man to be her husband. That's what she did. She raised this man to be her husband. She didn't raise this man for nothing else. She raised this man to be her husband. And that's what he doing. Can you imagine? She cannot have a man in her life. That's not going to go well with this young man. Okay? That's not going to go well. And I'm going to share something else with you too. He ain't going to be able to have no girlfriend. He not. Because the mama going to be calling him for everything. She going to be jealous every time he around with his girlfriend and that. Because you could tell him and the mama is probably chummy. They real close. There was no other man in the restaurant with her sitting on the side of her while she was trying to blow out her candle or rubbing on her or anything. Because if she had a real man in her life, do you think that young boy could have been rubbing on his mama behind in front of his mama's boyfriend? Nope, that would have went left, honey. That would have went left. Daya Cat says Kodak Black did the same thing to his mama behind. Disturbing. Yes, honey. Melania says, I always mess up your name. I'm sorry, baby. Sexy Red was in the comments and said her son smacks her behind and she smacks his. People were replying to her saying it's understandable because he's tiny. Oh man. Teach these kids young. Aminai says simping simps teach how to simp. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. For this assault are there which creeps into the house. Oh, okay. Okay, you going into the scripture. I see. Timothy 3:1, King James Version. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. So now, all I want to say is that there has to be a different mindset. Because a lot of people in the comments thought that this made sense. A lot of people in the comments thought that him spanking his mama behind made sense. But it doesn't. It doesn't make no sense at all, baby. It does not. And we have to, as a community, start calling this foolishness out. Because social media think this shit is cute. When they get up here and the babies be all on social media, they talk about, oh, if he just was a little older. I'm tired of y'all saying that. Okay? Because I'm reading Predator. Okay? Even with that 39-year-old woman and she messing with Jalen Green, 22, had a baby with him. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that woman ain't no predator. I don't care what nobody say. Because when he told NBA News that she used to be his babysitter when he was 12, I see predator all over her face. That's predator, honey. That's a predator. He was 12 years old. You was babysitting him. More than likely, he was about 6 something in height. You see, you would go do that to somebody else's kid, but let somebody do that to your child. You would not like that. Any woman who do that to a man that's young, and I know a lot of y'all was in the comments talking about, well, he's grown. These are 2 consenting adults. It's only until that shit happened to your child. It's only until that shit happened with your baby. Then you feel like, wait a minute, something wrong. See, all of y'all think that shit is funny. That he could go and have a baby with a 39-year-old, he 22. And she just walking like a pigeon all on the NBA, as she was at an NBA game walking like a pigeon. Y'all know how we do when we pregnant. All she did was chase the bag and that baby fell for it. That's all. That is all. Ain't nothing gonna happen. She just gonna collect that check and teach that baby to hate him. That's it. Because eventually when he get older, he's going to marry, a little older, he's going to marry and have a strong foundation of a family. And that baby that he had with her will be the outside child. And he will be raising his own children a proper way. And that's sad. Because the baby wasn't asked to be brought here. But the baby is here because the mama is chasing the bag. She chasing the bag. She just want that boy money. That is it. And that's the truth. Oh, baby, thank you for the $20 super chat, my dear. I appreciate you. So, Daya Cat says, we are in the days of Noah. Build your ark with the fear of the Most High. Amen, honey. Build your ark with the fear of the Most High. You are correct, baby. And it's sad. It is so sad. It doesn't make sense. All right. It does not make sense at all. Okay. Now, all I'm trying to say is that a mindset change needs to be done in our community. A mindset change needs to be done. I don't know how many times I can express this to y'all, but the ones who want change, we need to start pushing for that. All of us is not going to come together. We're going to have to leave some by the wayside that think like this. The ones who think like this got to be left to the wayside, honey. A new generation have to come along where we can change the narrative because this does not make sense. The older ones who have a strong mindset, who want our community to change, we need to get on board. And let me share something with you. We need to welcome, okay, the passport bros in too as well. Because they're going to get women who have a different mindset. Now, yes, I'm for the growth of the Black community. I am. And I love my sisters. But some of y'all motherfuckers is on demon time. So I can't fuck with y'all. I can't. Okay. My husband said to me this morning, he said, babe, some women that you know, that I know, I can't say no names. He said, some women that you know and I know, you don't have a liking to them. And you know what I told him? Because I don't like demons. I don't like demons. When you on demon time, I can't fuck with you. I can't. Now, yes, I may get out of context sometimes and I say whatever I want to say and I get indignant sometimes because I don't like bullshit. When I was on Real Bravado Network, right, with him and his cousin came to the show. I don't know what it is, but me and this girl's spirit just clicked. Just clicked. And I just met her. Just our spirit just clicked. And you know what Real Bravado gonna say? He gonna make a joke. He said, cause y'all have the same mindset. That's why y'all like each other. So now I said to my mind, I said just like this. I said, lioness know who lionesses are. That's what it is. Because a hyena cannot stay around a lioness. She will destroy her. Okay, in mid-sentence. This is why women like me don't have a lot of friends. Because we won't take your bullshit. We will tell you in mid-sentence, that shit don't sound right. I can't rock with you on that shit. It's true. Good morning, King. Good morning, sir. How are you? It's good to see you. Started with me from the beginning. I appreciate you, sir. Real Bravado said, some of y'all on demon time. Yes, I can't fuck with you. Once I feel that you on demon time, I gotta let you go. That's it. I gotta let you go. Now we done for the day, y'all. I gotta go. My husband is off today. Okay. He had a nice weekend and I was chilling with him and aggravating him all weekend. So he off today too. We got to handle some business this morning, this afternoon. So at least I was able to come in here and bother y'all a little bit. Okay. Because y'all know I like trouble. I like trouble. All types of smoke I sign up for. Yes. Now, everybody have a wonderful day. Take heed to the message. Okay. Much love to you all. If you want to donate to the channel to help it grow, I greatly appreciate you. If you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is linked in the bio on Instagram and in YouTube, okay? And if you want to shop with us, okay, you will see the link in the bio. It's called ubnrexfashion.com. And if you want to shop merch with us, all you got to do is scroll to the top of YouTube. You will see shop or store. And that's it, y'all. That's it. You will see shop or store. Check it out if you want to. All right. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Okay. The mindset change start with us. The ones who want change for our community, the mindset change starts with us. If you see nonsense on social media, make a comment. You don't have to make it disrespectful, but make the comment to let them know that shit don't make sense. That's what you putting in. That shit don't make no sense. Take heed to the message, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful day.